Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I am a Polish, I think I have to stop saying Polish girl. What do you think? Let's leave the girl now because yeah, I'm not that young anymore. So, Polish who lives in Ireland. Welcome everyone for clicking and checking out. If you're here for the first time, just to let you know, this video is a little bit longer video and you may not like it if you don't like those videos, but also what I have on my channel is finished objects videos, so you have snips of my finished objects. So underneath of each video you can find my project page, links to the pattern, if I use pattern, and to yarn, bags and tools. They're categorized by hats, shawls, sweaters, toys, and so on, so check it out. Also, you can find some vlogs if you're planning to come into Ireland and you're looking for some nice trip. Maybe check my playlist too, and you have it sorted by counties. I think that's all. Oh, also maybe one more thing. Sebastian, my beloved husband, he started a channel, so I will link to his channel down below. So my vlogs are more connected with knitting per se, but if you want to have a longer peek of how fun it was, how crazy we are, definitely check his channel. You may hear a bit of English over there and a bit of Polish. If you want to skip some sections, you can check the stamps down below, and that way you also know what kind of sections I have in this lovely video. And you can find me on social media, especially on Instagram as Knitting I Love. Please do use hashtag to a certain item you bought from my shop, or you're knitting a hat. Use Knitting I Love, or like Knitting I Love pouch, because lately I went on it and I just use my stories to show the rest of the world what beautiful things you've knitted, how you use my tags, how you use my pouches, and I'm talking about it because I'm a little business in Ireland, and you can check my shop, link down below, which is knittingilove.com. I think that's that. So thank you so much for supporting, for ordering from my shop. You can also find a bit of my designs. At the moment I have fun with hats and I see that you love them too, so thank you so much for knitting them and getting them too. Okay, I think that's all in regards to introduction, so let's start. Right, first things first, cals, and it's a plural. Yay! So we have something new, but let's check. So first knit along that I'm hosting is Knit a Hat Cal. It's annual cal where you can knit or crochet a hat and join. If you're knitting any of my patterns, I have paid for patterns or free patterns. You can post them twice. We're waiting to reach 1,000 finished objects. At the moment we have 769. So go knit something and post, tell your friends, so we will get there because prizes are waiting. If you're interested what we're getting, the links are down below, definitely, to at least creators, because obviously, for instance, the bag is one of a kind and handmade stuff. So, but you can have a peek at the last episode. I really quickly show what you're getting, what the winner is getting anyway. Okay, and the new thing, I was a little bit, I don't know why, but I thought, why not? And tried to see if there's a hashtag KCMall, which is knit, crochet, make along. And it was free. So I thought, oh, come on, we can't just leave it like that. So I created a thread, knitting, crocheting, make along. So if you're knitting or crocheting anything, you can post it there. So please do. Once we reach, I think 500 at the moment, we're going to 500 finished objects, I will pick a winner. And I haven't collected prizes yet, obviously I wrote down over that at the moment is one of my patterns, because that's the quickest thing I can give. But I will collect some and I hope you're going to have fun with us. Don't forget to check Ravelry Knitting I Love group. Okay, that's it in regards cal. Normally I would have a jar section, but I haven't prepared anything and I haven't watched anyone new, although I subscribed to many new podcasts because I had a chat with my friend and I was just asking who is she watching. and she just was giving me a huge list, so I just subscribed to many. So if you notice that I'm a new subscriber, I probably haven't watched you yet. But I will. Hopefully. So yeah, let's leave that and go to what's off my chest. So in the section what's off my chest, now my finished object videos are quite handy because I can use them and tell you just a few bits, because if you're interested more you can go and check them out. So first thing first, on the screen you can see that I finished Scottish Land hat. It was free until the 2nd of May and there was loads of people downloading it, and you know what, I can actually check and tell you because some people were asking me about that. Almost 2,500 downloads. So thank you so much for checking out this pattern. It's now pay for pattern. It's just $2.50. I thought something to support a channel. If you want to, you can gift it to your friend. It is quite simple hat. I think I have it somewhere here. Is this one. I actually in the pattern wrote down that you don't have it, so this actually will be my last one with that hang on the back. It looks like this. It is called Scottish because I knitted it when I was in Scotland during my first Edinburgh Yarn Festival. Okay. But you heard about that hat in my previous episode, and I just wanted to tell you that I actually managed to do everything in regards rapidly and posting and informing you that it is for free. So I hope you grabbed it. Let me know down below, did you? Okay, so, but with the finished object videos, I eventually finished also with my star hat. You know, I've knitted it like ages ago, and it took me a while to write down a pattern, and it was very quick for test knitters to knit it. And it was just me. So it's up there, it's for you, and remember, any patterns I publish, they're 20% off for 48 hours. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may grab something I'm going to design in the future. Well, hopefully it's going to be something awesome. Anyway, so this is the hat on the screen now, and I love it so much. I actually use it even before I recorded finished object video. And what I can say about it, I like fitted hats, so obviously you can change the size. I think this hat was knitted with just one size of the needles, and I know my test knitter added a section so that you have 2 sizes of that available, so definitely find something for yourself. So check the top of that hat. The next thing, one day I was just relaxing in my armchair and I was browsing through Instagram and also knitting at the same time, and one person asked me, how do I actually do Kitchener stitch? And to be honest, I watched it only once and I was lazy to follow up, and I thought, you know what, let's go for it and do it. If it won't work, then I'll go back. So I call it as modified Kitchener stitch, and you can check it out. I recorded how I video. It's a tutorial maybe. I wouldn't say it's a tutorial because it's not a, you know, it's the things I do the stuff. So if you're not doing them the way, maybe try and see. Maybe that's also something you like, or stick to the thing you love, because that's the main thing. So yeah, so I explain over here how I memorized what you need to do in that. Kitchener stitch is very handy for you when you're finishing heels or you're finishing toes. So one way or another, if you're knitting toe up or cuff down, you use that stitch a lot. And I love it, and I would not swap it for like umbrella or hat finish. There are different techniques to finish heel or toe, but unfortunately it's very, like I have 2 socks over here, you can see that I have to fix because, yeah, because of those toes. Right. Maybe over here I show you because if you follow me on Instagram, I sometimes post things about my life. So quick thing, we went to a gardening center and we got some plants and stuff because I always dreamt to have a small garden, and because we do not own this house, we're renting, and it was always a question, should we do anything about it or not? And you know, you postpone those things. I think I'm using the right word, yeah, postpone, and you never get them done. So small step at a time, and I fulfilled my dream, and we got 2 apple trees I knew, for instance, in regards to apple trees, you have female and male, and you have to have some female and male, or there's something has to going on. If you know stuff, write down below, because I'm very interested now in gardening and knitting. So yeah, so write it down. We got 2 types, and I actually need to write down what we got, because obviously in a few years' time I will not remember. At the moment, those tags are hanging, but you don't know for how long. Anyway, and then I made an apple. I made an apple pie, and maybe on the screen I'll show you a few things. It is kind of different than apple pies in Ireland. Something maybe traditional. We actually have 2 words in Polish in regards to apple pies. One is szarlotka, and the other one is jabłecznik. And one and another contains apples. And I'm not a cook, but I believe one is that those apples are completely mashed, and that's what I did. And I think the other one is just, you know, that you see the pieces, and it's like more like a tart or something else. But anyway, I don't spend too much time in the kitchen, so that's something amazing, and you really like that too. I got so much response, so I thought I'm going to show you that too. Then I haven't mentioned, but I haven't mentioned it for a while, but I have mentioned that I take part in the Climb Every Mountain run hosted by Bakery Bears, Kay and Dan. Hello. And what they have, if you're a patron, you can also join the group of knitting, which basically there's something about if you knit a hat, if you knit socks, it classifies a certain feat, and that way you're at some point at the mountain if you're just like kind of digitally climbing mountain. And the same thing is with runners, kilometers and miles are converted to feet. How? Don't ask me, but it doesn't really matter. For me, I have a monthly goal. I'm not going crazy. I have a monthly goal to try to do 50 kilometers. I'm not such a fit person as I was before, especially during 2015 when I ended up in hospital. It's kind of recovery and stuff like that. So hopefully slowly I'm trying to get better, but my body sometimes tells me different stuff. So I figure out, because in December I managed to walk every day, and it was very short distance, and I managed to do 107 kilometers. So I thought, you know, people sometimes have goals every year, and we have April, and maybe I'll say something about one at least my goals is that to walk 50 kilometers per month. And I'm exceeding it, and I'm even doing more than I should, and I really like it. It's really enjoying. Like I said, I'm pushing myself only if it's like a nice weather, so it doesn't rain. And I still manage to do things, so I'm very, very happy. But the second thing that you can do if you don't want to walk, but you want to take part, is the kind of knitting part. And because I'm a patron, I know, I'm a patron, and I love why I became a patron, because most of the thing is that you're getting a magazine, digital magazine, but not that thing. But the second thing is something like Pop. Kay and Dan are live on Facebook. Unfortunately, I'm not that level to meet them up, and most times that they're active, I won't be able to watch. So I thought, pity. But anyway, what they do after 24 or 48 hours, they put it up on Patreon, and you can watch it, and I enjoy them so much. I could watch them every day. So my point is, I think I'm just, I hope you forgive me my rambling and mumbling. 104, page 104, everyone. This is my brain. So 104 page of my brain, you find something like Climb Every Mountain Cal. I can show you my bad writing, but I kind of contributed 268 feet. So I can show you, this is it. Just to tell you, maybe you're interested, you use a Runkeeper, which is a free app. If you don't have a smartphone, no worries. You can register on a computer and manually add the distance and time you did. And that's fine, and you'll be entered. I forgot one thing. You have to inform Dan that you want to join, and anyone can join. You do not have to be a knitter. I would love Seb to join, but right. Okay, that wasn't so much related to knitting. Let's come back to finished objects. And another finished object that I had for you was a sparkle sock. So on the screen you can see how beautiful they are. This is my first ever project that I knitted with sparkle yarn. I received all the sparkle yarn, I don't know, can you see it? But I haven't knitted with it yet, because you know, when you get this first time skein, it's just up there. And this one I thought, well, let's do it. So I received a sock crate membership first time, and I decided, yes, I will not knit a hat, but I will start with the socks. And let's go with shorties, so I'll have enough to knit a hat with it. So right, so I was playing with the stitches, so I did not follow any pattern, and I love it so much. I haven't worn it yet. I'm planning to do so. The weather is getting better, so shorties, off we go. And I really enjoy it, and I can tell you, sneak peek, that I'm going to get this month, so in May, sock crate membership again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, obviously, you know, I'm not committed that I have to knit socks all the time with that yarn. I can knit hats too. The next thing is another pair of socks, and that was completely, it was just, how do you call it? The heart calling. I received an amazing surprise for Carmen, so thank you so much for the gift. I received 2 skeins and a lovely small pouch that I'm using for my batteries, and a lovely card, and I couldn't resist. I thought, oh, I have to knit socks with the yarn I received. And the yarn I received, it was Pattern Croy socks. And it's amazing, isn't it? Lovely colour. I haven't worn these. They're a little bit thicker socks, so probably will have to wait to wear them. But I can't wait. Check it out. Beautiful pattern. I don't know, it just was really nice to knit with them, so thank you so much. And thanks to that, I did that small hash tutorial for you, how I do Kitchener stitch. That's not all. One more thing. I knitted another, you can call it a knitwear. It was big enough, so on the screen now you can see it. It is a free pattern by Espastrico. Amazing ladies that they have their own yarn shop. You can buy things online from them too, and they have amazing podcasts, and I would not miss them for ever watching. So if you haven't checked them yet, go check them out. They're amazing. And I knitted Getting Warmer Cowl. I had yarn and I wanted to knit something with it, and I was looking for a project that I like and I think my sis will enjoy, because it is a gift knitting. Although it's a cotton, it fits me beautifully. Check it out. And some people say that it can stretch. I know I should test it. I probably will give it to my sister, see how she likes it. She can wear it for a while and then she can back to me. If not, it really nicely works like a yoke, I would say, even. So I can just join in the body and go down, although I don't have that yarn anymore. And it was a little bit, you know, a hiccup knitting with it because it was pilling. I'm not sure, it kind of felt that the blue was pilling more than other colors. But I went through the first color so fast and I joined the second one. It's hard for me to say. Or maybe just that the way I was knitting, first thing was, I don't know. But after the knitting the thing and I was wearing for the video and I took it off, I couldn't see anything. So it's interesting. And I forgot to mention, it is organic certified cotton. So if you're natural friendly, you can use it. Or if you're allergic to wool, you can use it too. Definitely. I don't have that big experience with cotton yarns, but I would recommend it because I believe that the twist, the spun, that's why it was pilling a bit. But I think that's the beauty of it. And you said that you enjoyed my last episode, that coffee that Sebastian made me. So maybe, hopefully, I will have a peek over here so I can show you. And so we decided to do a little stories on Instagram. And because they're just for 24 hours, maybe over here, I'm going to show you how we do it. Well, we just discovered, I think Seb he comes up with the stuff, you know. Go on my Instagram, sometimes I take photos of things and most of them are made by him. So yes. spoiled rotten. And now, so that's that, what I think I have, what's off. And let's go to what's on my needles. Right, you're probably asking about my cardigan, right? Let's start with my cardigan. Right, my cardigan lives now in this beautiful bag, and it was Handmade Bags by Diane. Definitely check it out. I actually went to her Etsy shop and got a bag, so I'm going to show you what I got soon. Well, soon. She's based in Canada, so it will take a while, but I love her bags, and the one that I got now, it's something that I don't have from her, so. Okay, so this is the one. I actually sent her my fabrics, and she made something for me. Isn't that cool? So anyway, I had to put it in a bigger bag, and I put sweater. I probably should make a new ones for my shop cardigans. I'm thinking about it. Is that a good idea? If you haven't checked my keychains, check them out. So now I'll take it out, and like I said, I'm still knitting sleeves. And where am I? Alright, so you can see it. So what was the last time I showed you? I think I was just before doing sleeves. I had done the pockets, but not from perspective that I haven't had them sewn, so I could put the hand through them. And there was a really, really beautiful element over here. And because I should probably use a different color, like this one, but I ran out of it. I was knitting everything until I ran out of the ball. So luckily I had the same color as this one. So what do you think? What do you think? I think it's nice. Anyway, it will hold my tissues or some stitch markers or progress keepers that I just put there. And so I did both. It took a while, to be honest, but it's so simple, so easy. After one thing, I know what's going on. So it's paid for pattern, so I can share you, but I can give you a sneak peek. Beautiful. So I'm doing sleeves, and I posted, so here where I am. So I posted a photo, maybe I'll show it over here. How far they are, and I think I haven't knitted with it because I ran out the ball. That's why I stopped, and I was asking. And I have 2 more, that's all I have. And I'm thinking, should I join with this or go with the grey? Because I'm around here. And if I split it, would be enough. I presume it might be. I think it's going to be okay with this one. But maybe I go completely, oh, it's so hard to pick now. Smells lovely. This is 100% alpaca. This is drops, Puna, and I love it so much. And I had 5 colors. I used 5 colors, natural colors, if you're looking for it. So I think they're not dyed. I don't know. Would you have a sheep with a kind of beige color, like that cream thing? So it's not that long. I showed you last time, popping up on the chair. And hopefully next time I'll be wearing and showing to you, or at least we'll have finished object video done. So you can see it, how it wears. And I'm just thinking about next sweater to knit. And I have yarn over here. That's kind of, I would say, Aran. I have DK. I have 2 fingering, both 3-4 quantities for sweaters. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 4. So I don't know what to start, and I'm very tempted to do this, but we have a season for summer, right? And if I finish, for instance, a tee or something really light, that'd be brilliant, because, oh, I haven't told you what I'm wearing. I'm just going to... So I'm wearing this amazing shawl. Hopefully on the screen you can see what it is. And the designer of this shawl has published an amazing sweater pattern. Yeah, this one. And what do you think about it? maybe one day for me. I loved it. I loved the way this pattern was written. I did not have any problems with it, and especially that it was my first time doing, I don't know how you say it, but you basically knit from the top down and then you flip it sideways and you just work this way. So yeah, beautiful. And that's what I'm saying about finger-weight sweaters. Even though you knit them for so long, you will wear them so often, more often than others. So, you know, I have those. dilemmas. I know you're shouting, have 2 on your needles and pick whatever you want. But I think if I have 2 on my needles, I will just... For me, still garment knitting is a big project. And not only that I will have 2, it also takes a while. Like this one, be probably 2 months. So having 2 at the same time, I would have eventually finished objects in like, wow, in like 6 months. Eek! You know, that's a little bit challenging for me. So I checked the gauge and I'm knitting, to get the gauge, I'm knitting these on 3.5 millimeters, which is US size 4. And I love that size for some reason. And I'm knitting them on interchangeable hayas. Oh, sorry. Where are they? And they're over here, as you can see. So here how you can use them. This is Silent Forest, Café Chocolate. And if you're going to buy hayas interchangeable, so double check. On my website I'm selling some, and I have those needles that I actually use. I don't have any others. So I had US size 4 and I have this cable, and definitely check the cables for tips, and because not every cable fit certain tips. I wrote down in the description and also wrote it down on the picture that it's over there, so it's kind of more visible. So pay attention. I know, you were excited, So anyway, I love it so much. I can't wait to wear it. I have something with cardigans, but I hope the next one will be a sweater. Now, any suggestions what I should knit? So we shall see how it goes, but remember that those socks, I call them sparkle socks. I have leftovers over here. I have 55 grams. So come on. I think that'd be perfect for a hat. And what I would want to do, I want to design something. We should see how it goes. My designs are not going from the perspective of, yes, I want to design something and we're doing it. It's most of the time, I have a blank then. So most of the times it's like, I'm very busy, I'm very stressful, I don't have time for nothing. And basically that comes in, and I just have an idea and I just see it and I just want to knit it. But I don't have time, and that's 2 things is just frustrating, and I have that image of the thing that I want to knit. I don't know why. So this is amazing yarn. I received it from Knit Crate boxes. I love these boxes. I know some of you are not fans of getting yarn that you don't know, or even if you know that you're going a certain yarn, but you still don't know what color is going to be. It's not something for you. And that's fine too. We have our likes and we have our dislikes. So that's just me. And also I love so many hand dyers, so many yarn dyers. I love so many yarn dyers that it's so hard to pick. And I have a feeling that if I buy something from someone, you know, the other person is as good and their yarn as beautiful. It's just obviously financially it's not such a great idea to push my limits. So that's that. And the same with everything I buy. Yeah, anyway, probably you're not even interested in that. So, right, if you want to try this, you can get 20% off, which is KL20. Try to use it. You can freeze your account. You can unsubscribe at any time you want. And I think it's something really fun to even at least try once. But it would be hard for you to pick which box. I know you're asking me, and I just write that long comment to explain what I would pick, and it's so hard. Future hat. And what I want to do, I want to knit top down, because I have 55 grams and I would love to use it all. And if you go bottom up, you may be out of the yarn, or you may even have some left. While you're knitting top down, I think I will be checking and seeing how big it is, and I may like it even more, so we shall see how that goes. I've already at least put 1 needles here, because we were meant to go somewhere and I actually have to change them. These are actually socks needles, US size 1, but I'm going to change to 3 millimeters. And take the long, and that cable will go with small, so it's the one that I'm using for sweater, but I took one from shop, so I think 2 more left. So I think I'm going to do that. I definitely have 3 millimeters tips, and we will start that, because, and I just took, because that will involve loads of scrubbing, writing and drawings and stuff like that. I think I'm going to use this little notebook for mess, for a huge mess. It's a plain notebook that I received from Vicky from Davixta Designs, and she wrote down a few patterns for me over here, like the basics ones for knitted dish or face cloth, and crochet. She thinks I'll be able to crochet. Crochet disc or face cloth. You're knitting and you're probably laughing. Me and crocheting. It is beautiful with an owl. I love it. Thank you. I'm going to use it now. Use it. What else? Another amazing bag. And this one, no, not this one, but a bag from this maker was a gift on a giveaway on Instagram. So maybe over here I'm going to show you so you can see it on the screen. That bag, and that bag actually I sent it 2 days ago to the winner. So congratulations. And yeah, it's an amazing bag. First time I use this. It's you have an inside. It opens up, so in case you have more stuff, kind of you can fill it in. Beautiful, easy bike, because she loves cycling. Okay, so what do I have over here? I have a yarn from Knit Crate, and it's I'm holding it, and I want to knit it. Heather is knitting amazing thing. She's actually knitting a pattern, and it looks amazing from the Knit Crate, because Knit Crate, every box. Almost every box you get a pattern, and with this box, this was artisan box in April. Oh, it's a British yarn, and they give you 2 patterns. I really want to knit with this yarn, and I want to knit something special, and I want to design something. Actually, I want to design something for myself for a certain purpose. Selfish knitting. But if I come up with something really nice and I think it's worth it, and you tell me that you would not mind to knit it too, I will publish it. Well, finger crossed I'm going to do it, because it's something that I haven't designed before, and it's something the way that not every designer makes it that way. So it could be a complete mess. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for messing. The yarn over here, as I told you, with artisans, they reach for different yarn companies, and this time was Dove Stone Natural Iron. You see it? Very good. On the bottom you have the brand is 100% British, spun in Yorkshire. You can check unboxing and you see it yourself. And yeah, so this artisan Knit Crate April. 2 bows, 185 yards each and 170 meters each. So it's going to be something. Yes. And as I told you over here, I'm thinking of trying them on 4mm, which is US size 6. And the only ones I have the height, a hat size, so it's 4 inches. So the length of it, not the size, but the length. And I see how it is to knit with these. I think it shouldn't be a difference. And the long ones, small, 40 inches, 100 centimeters, that will fit together. I need to make a gauge and see what I'm getting, and am I happy with a feeling of the yarn. And that's all, I think. I have a hat over here that I showed you last time still. I haven't removed those needles. I don't like them. That Knit Pros, and as much as I don't mind the tips, they're kind of blunt. They're not so sharp like Haya is sharp, but they're sharp enough. They're not, yeah, they're perfect. Then this color is just a paint they put on the top of the needle. But sometimes the joints over here, I could basically stop my nail. You can't hear it, I tried to show you. So every time I move it, it's just like it just hurts me. No, not for me anyway. And I'm not a tight knitter, so I can't imagine. Let's move on. That was more whiny. Giveaway! Oh my! Now, I really want to knit this hat, and on the screen now you can see amazing hat. This is Mountain Top Hat by Auntie Marta Studio, and it is a bulky hat for the winner. And I haven't drawn a winner yet, and I will do that while I'll be editing this podcast, but basically what you needed to do to join, to try to win something, is to leave a comment down below. So during my editing, I'll be just doing a magic thing, and the random comment YouTube picker is going to pick the winner, and the winner is on the screen now. Oh, congratulations. I'm going to get in touch with Martha, and she's going to gift you her amazing pattern, and I'm waiting for more because she's just starting. So I can't wait. As I said to you, if you want to follow some designers, you can also like them, and that way their designs will pop up into your first feed on Ravelry. Check it out. If you don't know how to do it, ask me on Instagram. I'll take a photo where to click. Oh, so yeah, my lovely winner. If you want to knit this hat and you would want to do it with me, let me know, and you will motivate me to pick yarn and do it. Okay, for this episode, which is, I'm not really following numbers, but it's 56. The same story. You can comment down below with anything, suggesting or writing, or if you already commented, that's fine. If you want to put another comment, just remember to reply to your own one. Try to have a one main comment there. So, if you don't know what to write, I have a magic book, 99 Things That Bring Me Joy. Okay, too much. So, it's basically, I'm going to open it randomly, see what the question is, and I'm going to answer to, and let it be, let it be, let it be. 83. And the question is, your best features. Well, I can tell you definitely what's the worst. What I think. Right, and those mirrors over here, guys. Right, before I start podcasting, you see, I did not felt as the prettiest or good looking person. I'm not worthy to be on YouTube at all, but at some stage, when you get older, you really don't pay attention about it too much. Or you really shouldn't at any age. Sometimes the features that you think are not the greatest are something that people are recognizing. And to be honest, I've never liked my smile, especially when I'm in the full blast of smiling. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, when I was a kid, I had a problem with my teeth. I had to straighten them also, so it could be that issue too. So what I like about it now, because people are saying that I really have a nice smile, I kind of see maybe that it's nice. So yeah, so I think I would say now, even though I thought it was my worst, now I think it could be my best. What do you think? You see me all the time, like I don't see myself all the time. Unless I'm editing a video and I'm just laughing at myself too. And especially when I watch myself on 1.5 speed. Your best features. So if that's the thing, because there's loads of mirrors, it's about my shell. Let's go with my smile. What do you think? Okay, so now go embarrassing. Tell me your thing. Okay. I know. It's a little bit awkward. In regards shop. Thank you so much for purchasing since my last episode. That was really helpful and I'm so enjoying it. I know I still have a gap in regards showing you how to use my pouches. Like I said, I will put a link maybe down below in that timestamp in the shop to a hashtag that I used to kind of put some videos, which is knitting I love a video. And check it out down below, so you'll see how to do, especially work with the circular pouch. So the one, you know, when I showed you my cardigan, so you can use it on garments or cardigans or shawls, on hats if you clip it through the fabric. Depends of the thickness of the heart you're knitting, obviously. And you can use it as a storage area just to wrap the needles and leave them there. I think that's all. Oh, and someone just bought, I think Heather from Woolly Elephant podcast. She was knitting actually with the yarn that I have in this bag. So that British yarn, she's knitting a scarf and she's using straight needles. I think she told me it was 30 centimeters needles, and she's using my circular pouch. I never even thought about it. So yes. I'm just curious. I think the longest needles are 35 centimeters. And how does it work with, I don't know, I would have to knit with straight needles. I should actually probably send my pouches to Hohi Locatelli because I know she knits with straight needles. Will it work or will it just flip off? I think it will just flip. Unless you clip that fabric again. Will it work? Do you knit with straight needles? Let me know. Okay, but today I want to still show you something from my shop, and I haven't prepared anything. But I'm now watching at my brain, and it was the last time I showed you these. This is my pouch, and I started with circular needles, and my designs kind of develops while people are using it, and I wanted to start doing like journal or something that I can follow, something that I can use on my back with my knitting projects. It's like a knitting journal, and I wanted biros because I have a big bag. So I have loads of things in my bag, and normally if I have biros, I'll just drop it and I will have to look for it, and my bag is black inside, so it takes some time to find things. So I like this thing. I just put it in. It kind of holds unless actually something literally removes it, and if I'm using the proper way and you flip it open, it stays like that. And you flip it open, it stays like this on the desk. But because I also use it backwards for my patterns, for my kind of journaling for patterns, and also you don't have to clip it off every time you want to open your journal. You just slide it to the side, and I love it. I have it in 4 colors, and for some of you could be Harry Potter related by colors, because you have yellow, reddish, more burgundy, you have navy, and then you have green. And I was using it according to my school, apparently. I haven't watched all the videos and I haven't read all the books, but I did the test, and apparently I was a Slytherin. So I was using for the first year, I think last year, the green one, but with this beautiful gold, this yellow is just amazing. Now I have a bit of a fancier markers. I received it from my friends, and as you can see over here, there is a tower, the tower from Harry Potter. So here they are, and I will clip it for you to see. You can use them obviously for circular needles, because the only thing that is extra is this clip. And if you're asking, that's the only colors I have at the moment in the shop. This is navy, the tower. So if I find a bit of a time that I can sit for like a day or two, I want to design a different design on these pouches, because I love them so much. They're amazing, and they hold things so useful. I love it so much. So I think that's all. I hope it wasn't for too long. I hope you enjoy spending some time with me. Don't forget to follow me on social media. You can find me on Instagram, on Facebook too. I pop in there from time to time. If you're a Facebook lover, let me know down there. You will be notified about my videos on Instagram and Facebook. So if something pops up, you will know it's on YouTube. But don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Give me a thumb up and write down that comment. I really, really want to have a conversation with you. Go check the Ravelry page for some patterns, for a group, join our Cal, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!